This is Red Rock Canyon in Nevada, and that is Mount Wilson. It's the tallest mountain in the area. Back in January, I had the idea to climb it alone. To climb Mount Wilson, I'd be following the route Intihuatana, then joining another named Resolution Arete to reach the summit. Every now and then I have a tinge of intimidation.
Definitely not moving exceptionally quickly.
I feel pretty tired.
Leaving the trailhead. My van behind.
Mountain looks big.
The goal for today is to get up. It's somewhere around here. That's where I'm bivvying.
The climbing would all be moderate, but I was nervous to see if I had the endurance. To start the day, I hiked about 2 hours, carrying all the food and water I needed for the next 2 days, along with my climbing gear.
So much gear.
In order to climb alone, I'd be using a technique called rope soloing that involves a couple devices to manage the rope. Usually when you climb, you have a partner. One person will climb placing protective gear while the other belays them. Then they'll belay the other up, who will collect anything that was placed. If you rope solo, it's a bit different. You'll first anchor one end of the rope at the bottom. Then you'll climb while belaying yourself, placing the protective gear. At the top, you'll create an anchor and lower down the rope to clean the pitch. Lastly, you'll ascend or jug the rope to reach your high point, essentially covering every pitch of climbing 3 times. The most difficult moves on the entire route are located in the first 2 pitches of climbing. Starting up, I was feeling pretty nervous and definitely not moving very well. There we go. Nice. I ended up having a lot more difficulty on these pitches than I expected. Having to manage the rope in between moves meant I was holding positions much longer than if somebody else was belaying me, and I arrived at the crux pretty pumped. Up. Right at the end, I messed up the moves, and rather than taking a fall, I grabbed the bolt. But with my fingers in the way, I couldn't clip the rope, so I frantically grabbed a cam and clipped that.
That hurt. Really cranked down on that thing.
After a short rest, I continued up, since I still had a full day ahead of me before I could reach the ledge that I'd be sleeping on.
Man, I'm climbing very scary.
Well, I just finished pitches 1 and 2. I'm about to jug back up, but it's the last time I'll be on solid ground until tomorrow, so just gotta take it in one last time. Alrighty, well, let's get to it. Not too shabby. Oh, that's great. I was starting to move pretty quickly through the next pitches, but I forgot to keep an eye on my rope. Stuck in the crack down there, so I'm gonna have to lower down and get it unstuck now. When I wasn't looking, my rope wedged itself into a crack down below, forcing me to stop where I was to lower down and fix it. Because of this, I'd have to cover this pitch an additional 2 times. Oh, I should have stayed on this. Remembering to keep the rope out of the crack here, but okay. All right. I like to just clove every once in a while into a bolt or a piece when I'm wrapping down to clean. I know it's sandstone, but sharp edges still spook me out. I'm definitely starting to get tired. Technically only 2 more pitches to the bivy ledge. I'm like kind of ahead of schedule. Actually no, sunset's in about 3 hours. Yeah, okay, it'll line up perfectly. I was gonna say I'm in a middle ground where I could keep going and try and get to the top of pitch 15 and bivy there, but I don't think I have time. This next pitch, the upper section is pretty steep, but I think it's still only like 5'9". It should be chill. I needed the music. Well, I'm setting up camp. Got my gear stashed away for my mom. I am still tied in, by the way. And I've got 2 strands going over to that bolt. And look at that view. Not a bad place to have dinner, that's for sure. My feet are looking ragged. Oh, these shoes are also kind of on their last life. Not terrible. But, I'm excited to get my socks on. Whoa! That was crazy. Damn, that's good. Every now and then I have a tinge of like intimidation from just being up here alone, but tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
I feel pretty tired. Hopefully the coffee does me justice, but out of the 12 hours in my sleeping bag, I got about 6 hours of sleep according to my watch. But we'll see how today goes. I really don't want to rappel down, so I think I'm gonna try and get to the top. But we'll see how I'm feeling after the next 2 pitches.
Oh man, sun's just coming up soon.
Oh, I'm definitely feeling pretty nervous starting today, that's for sure. Especially with this roof. Oh, just as the first move off the deck, but should be good, should be fun. Cool. At this point I was feeling really tired, and I was also pretty nervous about the upper section. Once I joined Resolution Arete, I'd be unable to bail from the climb, and the only way down would be to summit. Oh, I'm definitely not moving exceptionally quickly, because that just took me almost 2 hours. But I did get my rope stuck, so I had to lower down right before I reached the top of this, unstick it, finish the pitch, and then wrap all the way back down again to clean, and then jog back up. So, looks like this pitch is pretty steep, so I don't think I'll have to worry about my rope getting stuck, which will be nice. Well, that's the top of Inti. Now I just need to go up that. Oh, that looks intimidating. After this point, there would be no more bolts to mark the way. The climbing would be a lot easier, but the route to the summit would be harder to navigate. Well, I'm at the top of Inti. Now I just have that to go. Oh, it looks way bigger on camera. I can do it. Oh, I'm taking a quick rest. I am so worked. But easier train ahead, hopefully. Yeah. Starting up the next section was soft, crumbly rock, and I couldn't find a spot to anchor my rope. So I began climbing unprotected. At a certain point I did clip myself directly to a cam, but in order to climb past it, I had to remove it. I really wasn't sure if I was en route at this point, but I had a vague notion of where I was going, and I made my way into a chimney. The climbing was definitely beginning to feel a lot more adventurous. Here I was finally able to build an anchor and rope up. Like one of those lost or found video things. Okay, I finally got it back on course. I'm at about pitch 18, 19, which means there's only like 2 more pitches of hard technical climbing, or like not even hard, but like roped up climbing. So, which I might be able to do in 1 pitch. We'll see though. But I just came up with some like chimney thing, tethered into the tree to clean. We got about 4 hours until the sun sets, so I'll probably hike out in the dark, but we'll see. Alright. Look at this bomber anchor just waiting for me right here. I mean, my cord, but big old thing, dude. Solid. I really regret leaving my puffy on. I'm so hot right now. Holy shit. I think it's kind of falling apart. Whoa, so close. Really getting there. Look at that tree. Hello. Belay tree. Oh. There's a lot of loose blocks on this last pitch, so I gotta be careful cleaning it. I don't knock anything on myself. Well, good news is I'm done with all the roped up climbing, so I can put that away. And now I just have 400 feet of like scrambling to the top. Oh, I am so worked, but energy waffle time. little sip of water, and you save. I only have a liter left, and I've got like a 3-mile hike out, so I'm feeling worked. I was expecting this next section to fly by, but the route finding actually ended up being a lot more convoluted than I expected, and it took me a while to find the right path. Bit by bit, I slowly made my way up until there was no more mountain to block the sun. Holy shit. Wow. Oh yeah. Here's the little cache thing. I just write my name there. I feel like this kind of adventure is never about the summit. It's more about trying to pack as much of an experience as you can in a short span of time. For me, it's kind of like making up for lost time. The time that you spend sitting in a job or behind a screen. Well, one last look at the view. What an absolutely glorious sight. Oh my gosh, I'm home. Holy shit. I think that was like a 12-hour, 13-hour day. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is what it's all about right here. It also makes something like a greasy burger taste far better than it usually does. I love me some In-N-Out after a big day.